Good morning, children. How are you? Hope all are fit and fine. Welcome to my virtual class. Today I am going to teach you about poetic devices used in the poem The Brook. This poem is written by Alfred Tennyson. Just have a look on the poetic devices used in this poem. Why do we use poetic devices in a poem? First of all, we should know what is a poetic device. Poetic devices are the techniques that a poet uses to express their ideas and enhance their writing. They also make their writing more presentable, effective, and to create a magical effects in reader's mind. What is going in their own mind, they brings that emotions, that anger, happiness, love, hate and dislikes in the reader's mind through their poetic devices. What are poetic devices? There are different types of poetic devices: personification, refrain, onomatopoeia and many more. But in this poem, we have selected some poetic devices. First is alliteration. What is alliteration? Alliteration is a figure of speech in which same letter or sound in different words is repeated one after another. Actually, alliteration is the repetition of the same or similar sound. उसी sound को जब वो repeat होती है एक same line में, that is alliteration. Let us have some examples from the poem The Brook. Man may come, man may go. In this line, this is a single line, ma sound, ma, man, may. This sound is repeating here. Again, ma and ma, man, may. Here, this sound is repeating 4 times. That's why alliteration is there. Let us have one more example. I make a sudden sally. Here, sir sound is repeating again. One more example with willow weed. Here, ver sound is repeating. Field and fellow. Fur sound is repeating in this line. Okay. So, I think alliteration is clear. Just see one more example. Busy buzzing, the bee behaved beautifully. In this line, B sound, B, busy, buzzing, bee behaved beautifully. In the above line, B sound is repeating, busy, buzzing. In the next line, bee behaved beautifully. I think it is clear to you. When a sound is repeating again in the same line, there is alliteration. Now let us have another example. Let us come to next poetic device, that is refrain. What is a refrain? It is a poetic device that is repeated at intervals throughout a song or poem. In a simple words, it is a regularly occurring words or phrase, especially at the end of each stanza. And why do we use this poetic device? Actually, it lay emphasis and create a rhythm. It also makes the line or phrase noticeable. When we want to make one line noticeable, one line more important, we use this poetic device. In your poem, The Brook, the line for man may come and man may go, this line is used so many times. Actually, it is repeated 4 times. Just have one more example from your nursery rhymes. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are, up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. In this poem, twinkle, twinkle, the little star, this line is repeating once again at the end of this poem. You may say at a proper interval. This is called interval and it is repeating again. So that's why refrain is there. When a poetic device that is repeated at intervals throughout a song or poem. पूरी पोएम में जो एक प्रॉपर इंटरवल के बाद जब कोई लाइन बार बार रिपीट होती है, that is refrain. Is it clear? Let us know about onomatopoeia. What is onomatopoeia? It is a word that imitates the sound of the object or action it refers to. हम जिस object या action की बात करते हैं, जब उसकी हमें sound महसूस हो, we hear the sound through the poem, then it means onomatopoeia is used. Why do we use this poetic device? Actually, it appeals to the sense of hearing. Poet use it to bring life in the reader's mind. रीडर्स के माइंड में साउंड को क्रिएट करने के लिए, उसको सुनाने के लिए पोएट यूज दिस पोएटिक डिवाइस. Just have example from the poem The Brook. I bubble into eddying bays. Here the sound of shore is used. Sound of shore, यानी bank. I babble on the pebbles. Sound of the pebbles is used to make the this device clear. I chatter, chatter. Again, sound is used there. Is there? I murmur under the moon and stars. When the brook is flowing during the night, the sound of murmur is hearing. So these are the examples of onomatopoeia. Let's have a example from your nursery rhymes, that is Ba Ba Black Sheep. Here Baba is the sound of sheep. So it means onomatopoeia device is used there. किसी भी चीज की हमें sound सुनाई दे, we hear the sound through a poem, through the writer's pen. It means onomatopoeia device is used. Let us know about personification. What is personification? It is a figure of speech where non-living objects are described to seem like people. Actually, when a writer gives human qualities or abilities to an object or animal, जब हम किसी non-living thing और animals में living objects को feel करते हैं, they are talking, they are behaving like living thing. Here it means there is personification. Let's make it clear through some examples. I come from haunts of coot and hern. Here, who is I here? I is the brook. The brook is saying that I come from that place which is frequently visited by coot and hern. Coot and hern कौन है यहाँ पे? These are two birds. It means poem is saying that मैं उस जगह से आती हूँ. यानी coming is the quality of human being. It means personification is there. Coming is the virtue of human beings. Now let's have one more example. I chatter over stony ways. It means the brook is chattering with stony ways. जितने भी रास्ते हैं उनसे बात कर रही है. It means chattering is also the virtue of living things, living beings. Upon me as I travel. Traveling is the quality of living things. Living जो things होती हैं, they are doing this quality, not by the non-living things. It means it is personified. Who is personified there? The brook is personified here. I make a netted sunbeam dance. I make a netted यानी कि मैं एक नेट बनाती हूँ, तो it is the virtue of living person. बनाने का काम living beings का है, but here the brook is making something. So it means personification is used here. I slip, I slide, I gloom, I glance. Here all these are the qualities of living beings. जितने भी living objects हैं, they do these activities. Slip यानी फिसलना, slides, gloom, glance, देखना. Let us make it more clear through this example. Do you remember any poem through this picture? I am a little teapot, short and stout. It means this teapot is behaving like a living being. कि मैं एक छोटी सी teapot हूँ. So it means personification is there. Why do we use this poetic device? Because Poet when wants to say something to us through the non-living things. When the non-living things are behaving like living things, then personification is used. Now that's all from my side. Have a good. That's all from my side. Happy learning.